other friends than me. Probably 'cause they fucking like knew each other for ages and like
Yeah.
lived near each other. Uh, Apparently one of them was going through kind of a tough time, and he then decided, hey, I fucking like can't take it anymore because his parents were split up. So I think he was living with his dad for the most part,
Oh, that
and this
sucks.
and this dad was, from what we heard at least, he was an asshole to this kid, right? Kid's like 21, by the way. So he's like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that old, but he's still kind of living on
He's
his own.
21. I would still think you're kind of a kid because
Yeah,
you've just been introduced to the whole scam of being an adult.
exactly. Yeah, very big scam, by the way, guys. But anyway, he he then like he would just tell us that his dad was like an asshole. He like would square up with him and like he would like take his medication and stuff like that and use it for himself.
God.
Some fuck shit like that. And his mom was barely in the picture. And like recently, when I would VC with him, I remember I played Cyberpunk with Diana slash Raj, the girl that like I went to see in Miami, and then and then he was there, and I noticed he was a lot. He kind of carried himself as kind of like a sad guy. Like his personality was always like really like depressed and like existential, like
Hmm.
hating life. But like he was the kind of guy that'd be like, "Don't worry, like I'm never gonna like do it. Like I act like this, but I'm like I would never do something like that to myself. I would never like hurt myself." And he did. He didn't do that. And but it was that week where he was just like, "Oh." Like and I noticed that he was just a lot more down than usual. I was like, "Yo, are you good, bro?" And then he's just like, "I think you know what's up with me," and I'm just like, "No." Like, was someone supposed to tell me? I'm not like with the fucking memo. And he's like, oh, and he doesn't say anything. I'm like, okay. And then a week goes by, and then one night I'm on the phone with my woman, and then fucking I get a call from one of our friends, and this friend he's like, well, I'm just gonna say Aiden because I mean he was on the stream talking talking to me about it, so I don't think he fucking cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was on the phone with Aiden, and he was like calling me on the phone. He called me. He was sounding kind of shocked, and I was like, "But yo, what's good, my G?" He was like, "Yo, like I have no idea what's going on." I'm just like, "Yo, what's up?" And he's just like, "I think okay, listen to me here. I here what? Let's give the guy that's like having a rough time a name. Let's give him what name should we give him? How about Peabody from Portal 2?"
Oh, that's
Why the fuck
the
not?
fucking the fucking tall robot man.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna give him. So
Yeah.
basically, Aiden was telling me like, okay, so one of my friends hit me up out of well, one of my acquaintances hit me up out of nowhere and was like, yo, I think something happened to like his dad or something. And then Aiden was like, what? And he was just like, yo, what's his like full name stuff? And then Aiden was like, why are you asking me that? And then that's when he's like, I think something happened to his dad, and he was just like, what the fuck? So then he went to his other friend who like can easily pull up like white pages and like find people on there. He's just like, bro, I'm gonna get my other friend to like look him up. I swear to God, if you're messing with me, you're never gonna hear the end of it. So he goes to his other friend, look him up on white pages, find his Instagram, his dad's Instagram, because he's like also a tattoo artist. He's like relatively well known in the community, and a
Hmm.
bunch of people are saying like R.I.P. Rip in the comments in his latest post. And then apparently, no, I think that's all the info we had at the time. So then Aiden told me, I think Peabody killed his dad. And then I was like, what the fuck? Like I like put two and two together. He was awfully down like this like past week, and I guess he got driven over the edge, but it wasn't like that serious. Not that he would do something like fucking murder. And then I found out that like a day or two later, we get news articles, and it's his face. Yeah, he's got a mugshot and everything. He's facing murder charges. He's done. So Peabody is in jail, and the most haunting thing, though there's two very haunting things. One of them is that I have his, I've seen his mugshot, and his mugshot just fucking gives me the heebie-jeebies because I fucking knew that guy, talked to him a lot, and he's always still online on BattleNet. I guess he left the computer on. He's always
He's
still
always
online.
online. That doesn't make sense actually.
I know, right? It's fucked. He is always online. I guess the computer was left on.
That is
Yeah.
so haunting.
I know, yeah, his mugshot's fucked. His mugshot is literally fucked. I've seen it. I'm not gonna fucking show it, obviously, but it's fucked. Damn! But anyway, yeah, that happened. Why are we talking about that again? I forgot how that, like, conversation got started.
Deep moment. And
Yeah.
I really do think it's like it's like those people who are suicidal, but it's like the opposite of suicidal, not in like, oh, they want to help themselves. I mean, it's suicidal, but instead of killing themselves, they want to kill someone else. But
Basically,
it's
yeah.
got the same energy. You know what I mean?
It's weird because Peabody's dad, like, yeah, like, he's, like, doing, like, some pretty, like, fucking asshole things, but, like, it just seemed like he just didn't know how to be a dad, then, like, I'm, like, literally ruining my fucking son's life. But I guess he got driven over the edge one day and fucking did that. I mean, I hope he's getting the help he needs. I mean, I doubt it, knowing the fucking, like, prison system and stuff like that, obviously.
yeah. There's no recovery in the prison system. Like the people who have recovered in the prison system, they're kind of like the top 1% in the country. Like those people.
Yeah.
So
Like, I hope he's getting the help he needs, but if he ever does get out, am I going to be his friend again? Hell no. Obviously not. But I think Aiden might write to him in prison or something, so he doesn't get lonely or something. I wouldn't, but I don't know him like that, so I can't really say for sure if I would or wouldn't, but I probably wouldn't. I really wouldn't want to associate with someone like that.
I just had a very disturbing thought, and that's that these things probably happen more than we'd like to think.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like it's fucking inescapable. It's just that you got to pray that it's not someone you really know and trust
Yeah.
that is next.
I mean-
Whether it's like on their own terms or not because of some sort of underlying mental condition. But
Yeah.
it's so much more common nowadays, especially with the news.
Oh, yeah.
The news, like I know it sounds like I know I sound like a fucking I'm sounding like Alex Jones, but the fucking news is the whole reason why shit is so overplayed nowadays. Not that it doesn't deserve to be overplayed. Yeah, like someone murdering his father. That deserves, like, you know, you're not a
Yeah.
good person for doing that. That shouldn't be hidden from the world. But I do think that sometimes, because of the backlash that people get, even if it is deserved, it shit scares other people into doing even like good for the world, because then they'll like then they'll overreact and think, oh, what the fuck am I doing? Am I doing anything wrong? So
Yeah. Oh,
it's
absolutely.
kind of like a. I thought my mouse died. It's kind of like a way more intense version of cancel culture, except the canceling is actually deserved and the impact is on other people and not you.
Yeah. No, I agree with that statement. I mean, like, this is kind of branching into something you were saying earlier. You said something about, like, how, like, oh, you really gotta pray that it's, like, not someone you know. This is kind of, like, nowhere near that level of what we just talked about. But, like, it kind of, like, delves into another issue of, like, just people doing, like, undesirable things. Obviously, not murder in this case that I'm gonna, like, talk about now. But, like, more like just someone, maybe like an acquaintance, because I didn't know this guy like super well, but like an acquaintance just doing something really weird or doing something like kind of fucking like, yeah, I guess kind of fucking weird like that, you know, just kind of like a little bit on the, don't know how to fucking say this without like using very bold terms. But I guess you might be the judge of that when I like actually go into it here. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, I had I went to I went on the trip not too long ago.
Yes.
A trip, some people. Very very cool trip. Kind of an underwhelming experience, but that's kind of besides the point. Oh, the bees aren't mad at me anymore. That's fucking great. But nah, it was an alright trip. I'd say the highlight was hanging out with those guys. What we actually did in that place was kind of underwhelming. Not much to do there. We were mainly there to like visit like like James and a bunch of other people that lived in that area. Um, and yeah, I mean for like what it was, a trip with the lads, it was a good time. Um, I got to I don't know if this is the right kind of word. Like I got to like re know someone that I've like rarely hung out with. I'll tell you who it is in DMs.
Yeah.
I'll see if you remember this username.
I'm very excited for this. Oh yes, I remember them. I do remember them. So
Yeah.
Continue.
Anyway, this person was on our little trip, and I like he seemed like a very like he was a bit awkward, but like I mean, fucking look at me. I'm pretty fucking awkward. I'm not the best socially.
I mean, like,
Like,
if I have managed to survive 19 years without experiencing social death, I'd be willing to bet that most people are capable of.
yeah, no. Like, he was pretty awkward, but like I could instantly put that behind him, like instantly, because he was an alright guy. He had a good head over his shoulders, it seemed, and he was very nice, very articulate, very well put together. No reason to have any kind of like bad thoughts about this guy.
Yeah.
And so this guy, like I said, I kind of got to like re-know him because we'd gone to conventions together from time to time. Because he is kind of a mutual friend. That's why I call him an acquaintance, not exactly a friend. Because he's kind of a mutual friend with
Yeah.
just told you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, my chat just asked a question. Do you have some rock hard abs? Maybe not rock hard, but they're getting there. Will I get banned if I show my abs on stream?
You know, you never know. And I'm don't try.
Don't try? Okay.
Don't try.
Nah, okay. Well, I've definitely posted it in the server. Edison, yo, what's good? Anyway, I like kind of just answered your question and actually say hi to you. I've definitely posted it in the server. Speaking of the server, my server is in my about page. If you want to join it, go ahead, give it a join. You'll find me there, a bunch of other people. Very cool place. But anyway, without like getting off topic a little too much, this guy seemed like a very well put together guy. Like he was very nice on the trip. And he no reason to dislike him. However, after the trip, we had a very like not emotional farewell, but like we there was kind of like an emotional moment for me on this trip. I don't really want to get too into that because it's not like super relevant and it doesn't affect me anymore to an extent. Maybe I'll talk about it one day, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It doesn't really affect me at all even, but like fucking like there was a moment where like the lads had to like be like, yo, keep your head up. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep my head up. Obviously I need to fucking I got kind of humbled a little bit.
Mhm.
Basically I thought something was gonna happen, didn't end up happening on this trip, and I got kind of humbled by that. And I learned quite a bit from that. I learned that like just make sure, just if you want to make something happen, do the best you can, and if you do that, then like and it still doesn't happen, then it's not really on you.
And
It's more of a
it's not worth pushing it any further, isn't it?
it's not worth pushing any further. It's not what I did. I knew my boundaries. Um, and yeah, and then we headed home. The other lesson would just be, just like, if it doesn't happen, then like just be prepared for that. Don't just be shocked when something doesn't work out. Just just
It
be
happens
prepared.
more. It happens more than you think too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of the
It's changed. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, no, we had like an emotional farewell to an extent. I wouldn't call it like emotional, but like it was just like us friends that we've known for a while. At least this acquaintance guy, haven't exactly known him. Well, I have known him for a while. I just haven't, spoken to him that much in that long while. Known him for like half a decade, if not more. Just
Yeah.
haven't spoken to him like at all, basically in that time. Because like I said, he's a mutual friend. And so basically, the issue starts with, so they're at this trip. So we were like hanging out a bunch with these two girls, and so like yeah, so we were hanging out with these two girls, right? And one of them, no, so basically, like we had a group chat with like James, like these girls, and then like me and the other guy, and we were talking this group chat during the trip and stuff. Obviously, to like be like, yo, we're at here, we're chilling out over here at this spot, and so a while after this trip. So this trip was like at the beginning of July,
Oh my god, ancient.
basically, yeah. But like I'd like around the start, like maybe like a week ago. Yeah, like about a week ago. About a week. No, fuck.
About a week ago.
No,
Oh my god, that
no.
sucks.
We're not doing that. We're not doing the
That song
Bobby
fucking
Shmurda.
awful.
Bobby Shmurda. I fuck with Bobby Shmurda. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, that's a bit off. That's a bit off topic. Anyway, the thing is, the he the acquaintance hit up the group chat again randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. He hit up the two girls randomly again, which is really weird because, like he had no reason to. Like, the main person who knew everyone there, like he was going in like blind. Like the other friend, that's like not the mutual friend that I know well, kind of knows who these people are. Me, I definitely know who they are because I've been talking to them for ages.
Yeah.
But like this like acquaintance was going in like fresh. He kind of actually joined the trip on kind of a whim. Actually, he wasn't like really meant to be there from the start. So what had happened was he had just started texting them out of nowhere, which is fine. I mean, like, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. However, what slightly started going wrong is that, like, the girls told me that, like, they were, like, not exactly trying to end the conversation, just trying to, like, not keep it going for so long.
They were trying
like
to end it, just straight up.
No, because if they were trying to just end it, I would say that they like they thought it was a casual conversation, and then he just tried to bring it like back with more stuff, and that's when they try to end it. Because at first it wasn't that.
Yeah, gotcha.
And that's the first kind of weird thing. Nothing too bad, but then one of the girls, not the other, because I mean, nah, just like there's a reason why he wouldn't do this with the other one. Fucking the other girl though, he hits up and he's saying some shit like, I'm not even allowed to talk about this. That's why I'm being fucking super vague with the names. I'm not saying one name, not one name. I'm not saying any fucking names, okay? Because this is a very, it's a confidential story. I want to share it though for the purposes of the stream and like entertainment and like learning and stuff like that. but no names will be given. That tea will maybe eventually be released in like years from now when this like either gets resolved or it's like put
Be
completely
like those fucking
behind us.
Storytime animators where they make names for everyone.
Yeah, something like that. Probably if I'd ever do that, which I might. I'm probably gonna reuse this story. We'll see. But this guy then starts hitting up this one of the girls, trying to like befriend her more, just be like, I think the other girl hates me, which isn't true. Just like he's just she was just trying to end it. But then the girl, from what I heard, accidentally flirted with him like as a joke. But then this fucking fool,
Bro, I already know where this is gonna go.
yeah,
Oh no.
accidentally flirted with this guy, and he took that as the ultimate excuse to go forward and try and say some fucking weird things. Some things like, "Oh, I would like try and flirt with you more, but aren't you like 14?" Already like a really weird thing to say.
Already.
Because
There's so
may I
much
just
wrong.
say, for the purposes of this, not for the purposes of the story, for the purposes of the shit fucking happened. He said that the girl, 17, but I guess maybe he didn't know that, or maybe he was trying to be funny, but he still said that nonetheless. His age, almost 19.
GG. Yeah, that's just straight up GG right there. Like,
Actually, you want even more of a fucking?
Oh my god, that's game over.
Actually, do you want even more of a fucking GG, Jonathan? Do you want even
Yes.
more of a GG?
Yes.
That was the updated version. He made the same joke earlier or after, I don't remember. But the age in that version of the joke was 12.
Oh! Oh no!
Get him out of here. Come and get him, boys. Come and get him.
Oh.
Come and get him.
Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
got him. We fucking got him. We fucking got him. He's
Yo,
done.
put that shit on To Catch a Predator.
Yo, we need to get we need to get my homie Chris Hansen up on here, man. Yeah, we gotta call this fool up in here, huh? I already know what it is, huh? Shit, we gotta call that fool in here, huh?
God. That's fucking insane, though. Like, what ages were the girls actually? 17?
Yeah, 17.
17. Okay.
But I guess he didn't know that or
I
something.
guess he didn't know that. Even if he knew. Well, okay. So here's the thing.
Yeah, it may
If he knew-
likely.
Here, I want to say this right now. If he knew, it would have gone so much better for him, strictly because of Romeo and Juliet laws. Straight up, it would have gotten better than that, because then then he would know. Wait a minute. If I say this shit, oh no, what next? Oh my god, that completely destroyed the entire tone of this conversation.
But think about it. Even if he did, it doesn't save him if he said it. It like
Oh my
even if he knew, which he very well might have known, and tried to be funny, why would you say that? Even if you're trying, like what?
Like that's such a.
I almost said in his words,
Already,
which is something he said.
There's already so many things wrong with this.
Exactly. What did he mean by this?
I think he meant exactly what he said, which is the worst part.
That's the thing. I just said something which is something that he says. That might not have been a good idea.
Oh my god.
If you had to just cut, you might have to cut that part out. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see.
We'll see. You know, we're doing good with the making up names / not mentioning names part. So you know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here, huh? Let's take a look.
Oh fuck! I am already yawning. Wham! This is destroying the tone of this conversation.
Bruh. But like, he said that, and then he started like, so it's
And
already
then
weird.
There's more.
There's more. There's more. Like there is. It
Oh my
that was the groundwork of what I was about to get into.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. I gotta mentally prepare myself. So, this guy actually genuinely thought to himself, "Hey, I don't know this girl's age, but I'm gonna assume she's 12." You gotta be fucked in the head.
Gotta be a fucking pedophile, my G. No sugarcoating it here. You gotta be a fucking pure mutant, a pure fucking pedophile. If you're talking like that, then you
Maximum lolicon.
Oh my god. Can we get some maximum lolicons in the fucking chat? Jesus Christ. Yeah, also shout out the Matt channel Twitch. If this is a recording, come check us out. This is where this was streamed initially if you wanna give it a listen. It's whatever.
Welcome to Program Thoughts.
Oh, my chat's asking what is that? Like what is maximum lolicon?
Maximum lolicon. So lolicon is just pedophile. That's just straight up a translation. Of pedophile. That's all it is. It's not like a sugar coated or a dumbed down version of pedophile. No, it's pedophile. Like that's.
Well, that's what he is. This fucking fella.
Oh no! Don't do this. Don't bring this shit up. That's no.
But it's true. It's true, and I haven't even gotten into the worst part yet. So, after making these jokes, I don't think he's clarified. Also, yeah. To this very day, I am not aware if he clarified that he knew their ages, already in deep mud even if he did. Already. But then, he starts sending very weird pictures. All of them located around his crotch area.
Hold on.
Very low key, but you know what he was doing, like sweatpants.
Have you seen that Bo Burnham video? Welcome to the internet. It's so viral right now. Bo Burnham, welcome to the internet.
Oh, I tried listening to one of Bo Burnham's songs. I didn't really like it that much, but I only listened to one to be fair.
Bo Burnham made a Netflix special, and he's such a better musician now. Like he used to be kind of dog shit, but now it's like really good. I'll send it to you later, but it's like
I heard it's
just a video. It's just a music video making fun of all of the internet stereotypes at one.
Nice.
And one of the lines is hold on, let me think. One of the lines is some random guy just sent you photos of his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more.
He said
Don't act surprised. You know you like it, you whore.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to be looking into this Bo Burnham fellow a little bit more, but anyway, seems like a solid champ. But
yes. But yes, continue.
This guy does the pictures stuff, right? Gets worse and worse. Makes references to his dick. Says there was this one time he said something about changing, like, oh yeah, I'm changing, and no, you don't get to see. And then, arguably the worst part, the last part, I believe, as well. Thank God. He then talks about how he's this. He doesn't talk about how he thinks he's dominant. He tries to talk about how he thinks the girl is submissive to him. And I think he called her submissive and breedable. You know, like that meme going around right now? He, genuinely called her that.
Submissive?
And breedable.
I didn't hear that part because I was getting something. I had to take my headphones off for a split second, but I can't believe in this split second I missed breedable. God.
But as of right now, one of the two girls are at each other's houses right now, so I may find out tonight if they have told him off, or if the girl told him off, or not. I mean, it just kind of irked me because I've known this guy for so long. That's kind of the root of all this. I know I kind of went on a huge rant.
I did mention you better pray this shit doesn't happen to someone you know closely next. Whoops.
I mean, it wasn't close, but like it was still someone I've known for like a fucking really long time. Someone that's like best friends with my fucking closest friend, arguably.
God.
Like if like I was thinking about this in my head. If it's like if Derek did something weird and you found out, not me, you.
Yeah, that'd be fucked.
Because like you're like not like you guys aren't like super close, but like you only like know each other because of me.
Yeah, fuck you. I mean, what?
No, like it's like knowing something that you can't tell that friend that you're close with because they're equally as close with them as with the other person.
Yeah, that is painful. Like
it was really like irking me for like the first like few days after the first like 2 or 3 days. I'm over it now for the most part. Whenever he tries to say something in like the server or like something like that we're like sharing, I like, and if it's like if it's like kind of weird or perverted in a way, I just shut him down immediately. I like call him fucking like whipped.
Oh
the sound of a whipped goat, ladies and gentlemen.
That is this is all so haunting. Just
I mean, not as haunting as the first thing, but like
it's not as haunting as the first thing, but like just the general collection of the general theme is so haunting.
Yeah. It sucks because this motherfucker, I've known him for a while, and then he just does some fuck shit like this.
I was trying to think of something to add, but I'm just so in shock.
I don't blame you, bro. You got all this info at once. Well, to be fair, I kind of did too, but not those two things at the same time. Thank God. Yeah, this year is fucking crazy. I mean,
so much has happened this year, like both good and bad, that it's kind of like a fever dream at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's very much a fever dream. But I'm kind of vibing with that like chaotic energy. Yeah, and like I've already like learned so much from my life that I'm like already kind of like numb to like getting like depressed over stuff like that, or like getting like physically like traumatized. I just don't get that anymore. I'm just like, I'm too OP. Like I see people all the time, and I'm not like discrediting anybody who's like suffering from like trauma and like needs trigger warnings and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't need any of that because I'm just like, I've like adapted so well because I've been in constant hell for so long. I think you feel the same way.
Oh, I do. I
Guys, wait. We have a new guy in chat. He says, want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers.
Followers, dude. You mean I can buy my way to success? Holy shit. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Program Thoughts is sponsored by Big. Make sure to just fucking ban this guy already.
Censor that in the video so he doesn't like get anything from it. Oh my god.
Fucking ban him already.
Nice bot, buddy. You're using your time very well today.
This video was sponsored by Honey.
This video was sponsored by Honey. Bro, I'd rather use Honey than use whatever fucking shitty service you're offering, bro.
I already use Honey.
Already.
Dude, I used Honey today when I was purchasing my new phone case, and I got that and a charger, like a wall charger for $50 off.
Oh my god, bro.
And I have Raycons coming in Wednesday, so this video is also sponsored by Raycons.
God damn it.
You know, I never expect to become any sort of big YouTuber, but if I did, and these people reached out to me on my emails, heartbeat, right?
Good and calming, yeah, I agree. That can be said about a lot of the Persona soundtrack. It's so fucking good.
You're welcome for that, by the way.
Oh yeah, thank you for showing me that. Like literally a year ago.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Thanks for showing me that like a literal fucking year ago. Oh my god, this is this.
The only reason why I would ever buy a PS5 now is for two things: to play Crash Team Racing, because Crash Team Racing on the Switch really sucks because of how bad the Switch is graphically, and Persona 5 because that's a PlayStation exclusive. I would honestly spend the $500 to get a PlayStation just for that, or the $400 just for those two games, because I guarantee you that, at least for me, especially Crash Team Racing, at least for me, they're such great experiences. And, playing Crash Team Racing on a Switch is just really awful because I have to deal with the low graphics. I have to deal with the 30-second load times. It's all. I just really turned this conversation into something pointless, right? We were just talking about these shit, and now I'm talking about fucking Persona 5 and Crash Team Racing.
I'm just gonna wait for all like the console exclusives to realize how fucking stupid they're being and just put.
It's been happening. Microsoft's been doing it. Literally, every single Xbox exclusive is now also on Windows 10.
Jesus Christ! Thank God.
I know! I fucking know! I'm so happy! They started doing that like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they were like, what the fuck? No one's buying our shit. They put it on Windows 10. Instant cash. They know.
Instant cash, man.
They know.
Fucking cash.
Like, I would have known. If I was in Microsoft's office, I was like, guys, we own Xbox, but we also own Windows. And there are so many people who use Windows. Probably more than Xbox users. Why don't we just shove our shit on Windows? And they did! And now they're rolling in cash!
And now they're rolling even more fucking money, the fucking pigs.
Like, actually. The only people who are lagging behind are PlayStation, which fucking sucks because I would love games like Persona 5 and Crash Team Racing on the PC. And maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, but I think that one's on PC now, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
And Switch, but Nintendo's on their own little land. It's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of more acceptable, but eventually,
the Switch is more acceptable because it's not a powerful console, but Nintendo can take whatever. Nintendo can take creative freedoms with it, and I have respect with them for that. But then the Steam is making Steam Deck, so I'm telling you right now, when I build my next tower in 3 years, my portable gaming is gonna go on the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah. Get the fucking Steam Deck, guys. I don't even.
I'm actually serious. So my plan for 3 years, I'm gonna start. I'm actually getting jobs like while I'm in college to save up for this. I want to save up for a $3,000 tower. Like $3,000 is the minimum budget.
Damn.
$3,000 tower, and I want.
I'll help you pick it up.
Yeah.
Two. Oh, damn. Okay.
I want 2 GPUs.
We can make that work.
Yeah.
Definitely by that time.
Probably one AMD and one NVIDIA. Like one for the Linux and one for the Windows. Because I want the fucking power.
Power from regular show.
Then the $600 are going to be for the Steam Deck. The 512 SSD one. I'm not going to buy a normal Steam Deck because that doesn't have an SSD and I want faster load times. I am a power hog, right?
A power hog.
And then I'm going to save... If I get the money... I'm gonna save $2,000 for a foldable phone.
But didn't you just get one?
Samsung makes so the reason why that is because I would want a tablet to do stuff that I wouldn't normally be able to do like on a laptop or desktop. If I'm away from home and I need something done on my desktop or on a computer, I would rather do it on like a laptop or a tablet because at least I have a bigger screen to work with. And Samsung now makes these, maybe they're not the only company that does it, but they make these phones that's like a fucking phone, and you open it up and it turns into a tablet, like in the inside. It's a foldable phone.
Oh, amazing.
So I would just try and keep $2,000 for that, because that's like a phone and a tablet all in one. Not like those stupid shitty giant iPhones, like an actual tablet.
Yeah, bro, I'm only gonna get an iPhone this year because only for the single reason of convenience with other people. That's the only thing the iPhone has going for it. Everyone, at least in the US, has one.
I want to like, oh my god, this entire podcast is like going to be 2 different parts, isn't it? But
yeah, definitely.
But I want to stress that the Apple ecosystem for iPhones and Macs, and like the App Store ecosystem, the family ecosystem, it is entirely artificial. They make sure that you only have the opportunity to use it on your iPhones. And then they try to stimulate their market with things like Apple Music, Apple Arcade, Apple TV, instead of allowing third-party services like Spotify.
Bro, remember fucking
Game Pass
Apple Maps?
I still remember Apple Maps, dude. I still remember when Xbox Game Pass or Xbox Cloud Gaming. By the way, Game Pass Ultimate now comes with cloud gaming, so I'm probably going to pay for Game Pass Ultimate now, like for real.
I like we were just talking about this. I'm just like tying. I'm like fixing my new shoes.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
But when Xbox Cloud Gaming first came out, they wouldn't be on iOS because Apple is trying so desperately to push their own shit. Like, they're trying to push for Apple Arcade, which is just the poor man's, not even the poor man's, because I think it's more expensive, the poor man's Xbox Game Pass on iOS devices, because it's all just random shitty mobile games.
Shitty mobile games.
Imagine you pay for Game Pass, but the only things you can play are on a fucking phone.
Ew.
That's exactly what Apple Arcade is. Apple Music I can somewhat get behind because they're just copying Spotify, and I still hold that opinion even like 4 years later. They're still copying Spotify, but at least they're not trying to, closet it. You can download Apple Arcade on a Android phone. You can download iTunes on a Windows. But then you have Spotify, which is, first of all, it works on everything.
Bro, remember
the App Store? Catalog.
Remember when it was like no, not the App Store. It was like, what was the Apple Music Store?
iTunes?
iTunes gift cards. Remember all that shit? Remember when you had to buy songs individually on like your MP3?
Back before Jobs let his pancreas get the better of him.
No, I got that wrong. The MP3, no, on like the first like phones, you'd buy the songs individually. That was such bullshit.
That was whack. Yeah,
that was fucking bullshit. Why didn't I find out? Like, there's Pandora back then doing like their thing. Like, yeah, they had ads, but I should have used that. Well, I was using YouTube. To be fair, I was honestly using YouTube.
Everyone was using YouTube, and then Spotify came out, and I was like, holy shit.
Yes, this is revolutionary.
The only times I ever buy music are like on Bandcamp, where it's video game soundtracks, and I really, really, really like the soundtrack as much as to not only pay for the soundtrack, but the only reason why you'd ever like pay full price for an album or a track is if you want to go ahead and support the person making that music. If you just want to listen to music, you just go on Spotify and they do all the heavy lifting for you. And this is becoming such a norm with subscription services that even fucking Microsoft, basically the fucking quote unquote kings of gaming, console gaming, are making a subscription-based service with video games that you get monthly for no extra. It's like, let's imagine, for example, that you want to play Battlefield 2042, and you just want to try it for a month. You buy Game Pass, because Game Pass comes with EA Play. Mm-hmm. And EA Play has Battlefield 2042. It's like the greatest free trial, because you only pay $10 for whatever games you want to play. And you just have that with you for as much as and you can cancel at any time. That's the thing. Obviously, I'm not a huge fan of all subscription services. I think like Adobe's is bullshit, and sometimes Google subscriptions are bullshit, like Google One. But in cases where they actually really work, they do really well. So, fuck iTunes. And fuck Apple is what I'm trying to say.
Mm. Yeah, fuck Apple, bro. I have very little respect for Apple.
I used to, as a kid, I used to have, so much respect for Apple back before Steve Jobs, fucking gave out to his teeny little pancreas. Remember that?
I do remember that, yeah.
That was when Apple was still, pretty good. And then Tim Apple took over. Tim Apple. Everything got worse. Everything got worse.
What did Trump say again? He was like, oh yeah.
They literally, Tim Apple. I thought for certain that Apple was gonna stick with the notion of no widgets on iPhone ever, because widgets were an Android thing since Android 4, which was literally a decade ago. but then they put widgets on their fucking iPhones and they call it innovation. Fucking kill me.
Innovation, more like fucking copy and paste.
They're gonna in 10 years they're gonna make a fucking flip phone like Samsung is doing, and they're gonna call it innovation. I'm fucking calling it now. 5 or 10 years they're gonna
all the basic white bitches are gonna be like, wow, this is so fucking cool. Why are you guys not doing this?
This is so futuristic.
You don't see the shitty Android doing that.
I'll be here with my 5-year-old flip phone being like, what the fuck? I've had this for years. Where have you been?
Hell, fuck you.
Oh my god. Yeah, Apple is just so full of themselves. And I feel like the whole reason is because they're just piggybacking. No, I don't think. They are. They are piggybacking on the corpse of Steve Jobs. That is literally what they are doing.
That is quite
They wouldn't have a modicum of the success that they do if it wasn't for Steve Jobs. And they're just milking that. And it's really disrespectful.
It really is. But you know what? They're money whores. They're doing their thing. What can we do about it?
I mean, iPhones were already in circulation of mobile phones when Steve Jobs died. They had half the stock. They had half the market. Android and iOS, they make two halves of a whole market. Windows Phone never got past the third year. We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah.
But when Steve Jobs died, it's not like people are going to stop using iPhones when more than half the population uses iPhones. So they're just going to leech off of that.
Oh yeah. I think this is a good spot to end the stream for now. This is good though. I like this. Maybe we should make a podcast.
Maybe we should.
Program.
Yeah, I'll link you to a podcast that I like to listen to. It's called The Snark Tank, which has Chris Ray Gun.
I know that.
Chris Ray Gun, his insane roommate, and his other insane and Derek Blackman. They just talk about random shit all day. It's great.
I've honestly wanted to do a podcast for fucking ages.
And we can have the occasional
guest.
Guest, yes.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I would love that.
Yeah. We fuck with that. All right.